Tom, we finally made it here. How, and you already spoke to, it's just pretty much another day off, but you have to continue to do what you normally do. Is there anything different as you reflect on the negotiation period to this point, getting the fight made? Is there anything you would have done different en route to this fight?
I would have liked to have it done a lot sooner. It did drag out at the end. That's when Golden Boy put their deadline on the negotiations. We were getting pressures from the sponsors, Tecate, and they were saying we need to have something done in order to start promoting and marketing the fight. So the deadline came and went. Eric and I couldn't find a solution that morning. So I really thought they were going in a different direction. Gennady stuck by his principles. He felt out of respect for the champion. He needed, as being a champion, he needed to have, a certain structure in place, and at the end of the day, he got what he was looking for, and he's happy. Look, Canelo is happy. He's gonna. This is a huge fight for him. This is a second chance for Canelo to win the middleweight titles that Triple G has, and be a shot, get a shot at being considered the best middleweight champion.
Ultimately, it did come down. What did it ultimately come down to? The percentage specifically. I know you can't disclose the details of the deal. Triple G revealed that it was 45% ultimately, but it was that. There were no other details like venue or anything that affected the closing of it.
No, it came down to the financial compensation on both sides. The venue has always been, going back to Las Vegas, going back to the T-Mobile HBO pay-per-view. So it was just finalizing the last details, and that's what we got done. I have to give Eric credit. We were thinking we're trying to be creative how we can bridge the gap between the two fighters, because both promoters wanted it. We realized how big of a fight it is. Both fighters, kind of dug their heels in, and when Eric came up with that last solution after the deal had been dead, that's really what got it over the goal line, because that's what Triple G was looking for.
Did you ever have to plead, just take 44 and a half, Gennady? Did you ever find yourself on that side just to get it done?
I was offering to bridge the gap from my side, and Triple G said no, it's got to come from Canelo and Golden Boy. So he held firm on that, and that's how we got it done.
Tom, were you guys compensated for the losses you guys took due to the cancellation of the first fight? I know there was an issue.
We'll be compensated with the next fight. This next fight is going to be huge. It's going to be a blockbuster fight, and Triple G was very frustrated with the cancellation, with the suspension of Canelo, and that's why he held his ground, and at the end of the day, he was happy with the deal that he got, and I think this will make up for any cancellation or any frustration that he had from before.
Talking about frustration, let's talk about frustration on your part. How frustrating is it knowing what you have in The Rock, and you have a top guy, you have a champion, you have a guy that has proven to be a draw with Canelo, but then knowing that Canelo and it's, he messed up the first rematch. How frustrating is it having him not, give you guys respect in that terms?
Well, I think we got the respect that Gennady was looking for. He's got the respect, and he's the champion. Canelo has a big opportunity to win the titles in September, and everyone on the Triple G side is happy with the deal at this point.
Are these the most complicated negotiations you've been a part of in your career?
For Triple G's career, yeah, because the other ones, it was either we couldn't make the deal. We tried to do the Saunders fight a long time ago, and the timing never really matched up. And frankly, the financial compensation wasn't there as a package to make that fight happen. But these guys are two of the biggest draws in boxing, and the combination of them becomes a huge event.
You think pay-per-view wise, you guys are going to top the first fight?
Absolutely, 100%. With all the controversy, we think it'll do extremely well on HBO. Pay-per-view, and we think that the reaction, not only here in the States but internationally, is going to be a great reaction.
Do you think the fact that there's not going to be a joint pressure, is that going to hurt the promotion a bit, or is there just too much animosity that people are going to watch?
No, it's everyone knows this fight's happening. Everyone knows these guys. They don't really care for each other at this point. Canelo's predicting a knockout. Triple G thought, and Abel thought, that he didn't fight like a real Mexican in the first fight. So I think the pressure is going to be on Canelo to put on a more aggressive performance, and also to prove that he can fight the same way that he did in the last fight. With all the testing that's going on now, there's a lot to prove on the Canelo side. Triple G has always been consistent. He's been the champion. He's the longest reigning champion now in the sport of boxing, and he's taken this as one more title defense.
Tom, is there no press conference leading up to the fight?
Not a joint press conference. We did this media lunch really primarily because of receiving the honor of Triple G being the pound for pound champion for their belt, and it just happened that we agreed on the fight last week. So we're doing it for the Ring Magazine title, and also talking about how everything transpired to make the fight, and naturally leading into September 15th.
Last time I saw him at the same place, it looked
Well, he was frustrated. We didn't have a fight to announce last time we were here for the Cinco de Mayo promotion. There were so many different hurdles put in our way to try to keep that fight together, and now it's all worth it. Now he's involved in the biggest fight for boxing. The fans' reaction for this fight is tremendous, and